Morning, everybody. A little bit earlier than yesterday. I decided to just make a video as soon as I got up. Whew. It's raining this morning. 6:30, 6:23. It is a Tuesday, September 8th, 2020. Got the year. Great. Anyway. Nose is a bit stuffed. I used to have really bad sinus problems. I used to have asthma. I will say, having a very good diet, keeping up with your health, can benefit you if you have asthma or anything. Like I said in one of my last videos, you are your own doctor. Your body will tell you if something's wrong with it or not. You know when it feels good, you know when it feels bad. So, I mean, I don't think anybody needs a doctor to tell them, what's wrong with them, what's going on. It's just people nowadays, they're lacking original common sense. When I say original, I mean basic knowledge. If you don't feel good, apparently something's wrong. Sorry about that. There goes my nose. It just opened up. Anyway. That's kind of chilly. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of research lately. And I've discovered that the one thing that pop and milk have in common is that we don't need them in our diets. We do not need milk for our calcium. We can get calcium 1,000 different ways from 1,000 different foods. The industry, what ended up happening, I think this was in the 60s, I think this was, I don't know, right around that time. When one of the wars was going on and Industrial Revolution, everything started happening and kicking in gear. Well, milk was the number one thing that they had X amounts of, along with chickens, eggs, things of the sort. And when they found out that the human body didn't really need milk, dairy in their diet, so what they did was they hired some scientists to prove, not to prove, but to state that for a healthy child, going to school and getting up early and all that, for a healthy diet, they are to have X amount of dairy, milk, in their diet. And if you look at children before the 60s, obesity was not even 15% of the population. Now, if you look at it, it's like a little over 60%. And that to me tells me one thing. Our diets. Look at the GMO food, genetically modified organisms. We're putting this stuff in our bodies. These hormone-pumped animals with antibiotics. I mean, when we get sick and go to the doctor that's supposed to help us, what do? They pump us full of antibiotics. They send us home full of antibiotics. They don't cure the problem. They just put a Band-Aid over it. That's the difference between Eastern medicine and Western medicine. See, we study Western medicine, and Western medicine is only as good as a Band-Aid. That's it. It's not a suture. It doesn't, close the wound to protect it so that it can repair and rebuild and get stronger and better the next time. What antibiotics do is they weaken the immune system. And I guarantee you this, within the next 10 to 15 years, immunity system is going to be a thing of the past. We're not even going to have one because we're going to keep diluting our bodies with unnatural garbage. And before you know it, we're going to need to take injections every day to stay alive because our bodies just can't just can't go on in the state that it's in because it's been depleted of all of its natural resources. So, anyway, I used to be 250 pounds, maybe a little bit over. Um, a lot of it had to do with depression. Um, I was on drugs for a while. Uh, no excuses for anybody. I don't care who you are. There's no excuse to self-destruct yourself. No excuse. It's a selfish act, yes, but I also believe too. Um, none of us was asked to be put on this earth. I wasn't asked to be born. I'm sure you didn't ask your parents, to have you. But we are put here, and we have to make the best of this life. You know, we you can't you can't live a life and expect everything to be like given to you for nothing. We millennials, we were we were brought up in an era where our generation feels like everybody owes us something. Like something is owed to us, and we cop this attitude when we feel like we're being mistreated. And I'm here to tell you, I'm a millennial, and that shit's childish. That doesn't go on anymore with me. You know, I'm just a normal guy, just trying to make it in life to better himself. That's it. And to, help others along the way. I don't mean anybody no harm. I don't hurt people. I try to love people, show people respect. So, words of advice. Love your neighbor, even and love yourself. So love your neighbor as you love yourself. Okay? And have a healthy diet. Stay in shape, and just be your own everything. Stop going to everybody else when you have a problem, and learn how to figure it out yourself. That's why we have a brain. Let's use it. Let's stop being lazy. I mean, if you want to be lazy, go on ahead, but I would rather be a strong apex predator. So, anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. I'm hungry. So, until next time.